What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? This is Shane, man, aka Bruiser. With my boy
Kion,
Kion.
Kion, Kion.
Also Instagram, man, I'm live too. First podcast, man. Well, first episode of the podcast, man. Our 2 cents is me and my boy Keon, man. Um, look, basically, we sit around and we talk, man. We actually like help each other heal, low key, like for real. And like this is who I vent to. This is who I bring some problems to. Um, so we just came up with the idea, like, yo, other men, other people, not just men, but other people need to hear this too. Um, and we just felt the need to give our 2 cents on certain situations, life situation, major events, all that. That's what we're here for. So that's pretty much the platform, man. We're just really just trying to, share our knowledge and gain knowledge and help others heal and vice versa. So, my man, Keon, do you think?
Shit, he being real formal about it. As he said, my name Kion, man. Me and this guy here, like, we've been friends probably about 6, 7 years. And shit, man, like I can say we done had a real friendship. You know what I'm saying? On some shit like we didn't been at fists with each other. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, we didn't been close. We goddamn was damn near felt like enemies, and you feel me? We sat as men and we hashed out our problems. We talked what most niggas don't do nowadays. You feel me? And our friendship now is a true testament of time that you feel me. What we've been doing and what we've been talking about, you know what I'm saying, is worth hearing. You know what I'm saying? Because most people not on the type of time we is. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is guys_greatest gift. I'm on Facebook, Keon Young, all of that jazz. But yeah, man.
So pretty much what we want to do here, we just getting together, and we came up with some topics, man, that we felt like we wanted to personally touch on, and just again give our 2 cents, man. That's the name of it. We just giving our 2 cents. You can't be mad at us. You can't say we wrong because that's just our 2 cents. You feel me? So a little bit more about me. I feel like I ain't really saying anything about me, man. And that whole relationship, man. Yo, we both went to Fayetteville State. I met him at Fayetteville State, man. And everything he said was correct. We done went to fist with each other. We done yell, scream, cuss, whatever you can think of. Real true brother shit. So definitely, man, we done seen the good, the bad, the ugly of most of our adult life, young adult life. So
Yeah.
definitely a real one, man. So here we go. I feel like we need to jump right into it, man. So first deal we're going with, one of the things my boy wanted to talk about is, and it's crazy because first I'm gonna say I don't want anyone to think we're up here to bash or degrade any male, female. Cause we giving both sides. We're just giving our general opinion, about some topics we felt we wanted to talk about, in future shows, man. We want other people to, give us, some things you want to hear us elaborate on and give you a male perspective on for the ladies and males, just to hear another side or something, or to see if we agree with you, on certain topics. So send them in, man. For Instagram, yo, everybody on my Instagram live, man, just DM it. You feel me? Um, and we just go at it like that, man. So first things first, man. Again, this is not a bad session. Just getting some stuff off our chest, you know what I'm saying? So we're going with it first, man. So I'm gonna ask my boy Keon, you know, why why do we live in a time? Why do we live in a time that certain females, because I'm not gonna generalize and say all, that certain females feel that they should be spoiled, but don't do anything to deserve it or don't offer anything back to the guy.
Man, I honestly, that's a good one. That's a good one because all of these women be, Breaking Bad me and proud of me if you proud of me and this that, and the third. But I think you gotta put in there. You gotta just the same way a nigga gotta earn them stripes in the street. Woman got to earn them stripes in a relationship. And I always say, man, in our phone conversations that we a microwave society. If it ain't hot and now, if it ain't pleasing me right now, like I'm out of it. And that's the type of mindset, a lot of these young ladies have, especially, me being a young adult and have had many dealings with many different women. Like a lot of women feel entitled, as if every young man is like their daddy and supposed to spoil them like their daddy and don't give these brothers half the respect they deserve. They don't want to be generalized, but they'll generalize a young man that they with and classify him in their mind whether they say outwardly or not, and be like, you damn near don't deserve me, or what I'm saying. Think that I can't stand a woman to think that it's a blessing, baby, but it's also a blessing for you to be around me as well. And a lot of things in these 2021 relationships ain't equal. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not equal. And these women see things as real one-sided. And I don't understand why, money got to be spent to show a motherfucker that you really care. Cause everybody know that any fool can have money. You know what I'm saying? Like any fool can have money, and if you telling me that your love and your heart and that damn near that pussy can be bought by a powder bag, you putting a price on yourself, and you damn near degrading yourself before a man got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So I want to ask you this. I want to ask you this, and kind of a little defense for the ladies. Why do you think they feel like that though? Because you got to understand now, everybody ain't as, everybody don't got the same mindset and the same approach when it comes to dealing with females or approaching females or trying to be serious with females. You know what I'm saying? So some women may feel like, you know what, you giving me the vibe that, all you got to really offer me is money. So if all you got to offer me is money, then give me some money. Because you got to feel like it's gonna be, I'm gonna tell you, I feel like most females gonna say it's a give and take. If you're not giving me anything, you gotta realize female they're gonna want the most. You get what I'm saying? They're gonna want that. So it's just like, okay, what could we why do you think these females feel that way personally to be like, you know what? I'm going in this, like, yo, I want to be spoiled. I want to be killed.
Rappers, man, these female rappers. That's these reality TV shows, these female rappers. It's like they show this lifestyle, but they don't show you how to get there. And then in the way they show you how to get, or at least portray how to get there, is you know what I'm saying? Like basically drain niggas money, drain niggas pockets dry. And I'm a hardworking man, baby. So if you ain't working for that bread, I don't believe in just handing you no money. You know what I'm saying? We can get this bread together. I'd rather a chick, you feel me, be like, let's start a business together or something. But I don't know. But I think also because I think niggas I'm gonna tell you what it really is. Niggas is really hoes out here.
That's really what it is.
Niggas is giving these women the entitlement that they don't deserve. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say it, but they don't deserve. You know what I'm saying? $500 for pictures, $100 for pictures. Like that's again, you telling me that pussy can be bought. You know what I'm saying? Like these niggas is out here simping after, granted, your pussy do well, I give it that. Women do run the world, I give it that. But it's like you said, it's a give and take. It got to be 50-50. And I don't believe spoiling no, especially when I'm hurt. I got babies, you know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna spoil anything, It's gonna be my babies. And any young woman is messing with a man that got children.
You freezing, you going in and out a little bit. Going in and out a little bit. Yep. Go ahead.
But I feel like any young woman, the man priorities the children. Like you can't expect him to just buy you this, buy you that, at a given notice. Like Bag say, you can't be asking for nothing. You can't get on your own. I wish you would. I wish you would.
Okay, so check this out. Because I think a lot of that has to deal with this. I think a lot of that has to deal with the previous guy that was dealing with it. Because again, you gotta take all that in account. Because like I said, I feel like if a woman was dealing with a guy and all he did, bro, or it could have been 2, 3. Because let's be real, niggas will spin. And they will sell you a dream, and niggas will spin. So you had these niggas selling them a dream, these niggas spending bread, you know what I'm saying? And basically what's happening is they carrying that on to the next. You feel me? Yeah. And so other guys that's like genuinely like, yo, I wanna see what you about. I really want to treat you right. But it's like, okay, all they know is if you treat me right is by buying me shit, because that's what every other guy ever did for them. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot. I feel like go into that. That gotta be.
And I mean, and really, that's really how these women end up with soul ties, and that's really how they go into the next relationship with all this toxicity. And the next man, he already like climbing out a hole that he didn't create for himself. And you tired, and the women don't understand that you bring in. Yeah, you came from a relationship that might have had love in it, but you were so blinded by the bullshit and him spending all this money, but not the meat. He was giving you this candy, but he wasn't feeding you. Facts. You know what I'm saying? So you used the candy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, microwave generation.
That's
generation. You used the candy, and I'm trying to feed you, babe. I'm trying to feed your soul. I'm trying to feed your mind. But you want this candy. And mama ain't raised me like that. Mama raised me to get in this ground, beat the pavement and get my money. And you know what I'm saying, make something of it and not splurge and spend on frivolous things. And I believe spending my money on a woman's habit is a frivolous thing.
That's real, bro. That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna ask you another question inside of that. Why do you think? Okay, how can I word this? Why does it take so much? Okay, why is it so little women willing to start with a guy from level 1? Like they want a guy, they don't want to meet a guy at level 1, or they could be at level 1, but they want a guy at level 5, or they want a nigga, you know what I'm saying? Why is it so hard to find a guy and a girl to say, you know what, we both know in all reality, outside of social media, we don't really got shit. You know what I'm saying? So let's build it. Why does it always have to be, you know what I'm saying? Why do you think?
I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
It's like this, but it is like that in reality. I'm gonna say it like this. It is like that in reality. And I'm gonna tell you like this. If it ain't that black and white in that relationship, both of them motherfuckers be striving to live lives that they can't live, or that's out of their means, or that's not them. You know what I'm saying? We went to school with these people. You know what I'm saying? Niggas with all this fake jewelry, but they ain't got a car. Got all the Jordans, got all the belts, got all the pants, but ain't got you can't go drive to go get these things. Or ain't got a phone or working phone. You got to be on Wi-Fi all the time to go call somebody. Like, niggas' priorities be so fucked. Be out of here, man. So I think where the miscommunication happens is when niggas and females, when they meet these individuals and have them in the mindset that I'm this type of person, but in reality I'm this type of person. So you can fake it for about a couple months, a couple weeks. I can fake it like I got it, but now I got you locked in. Now you my quote unquote girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? So now eventually I got to wipe all this makeup off of me.
That's right.
And by that time you sunk in. I didn't bust you down. down a couple times, and that dick, and niggas hide behind that dick, and hide behind that dick, hide behind certain other
you break it up.
niggas are fucking
behind what now?
I said niggas are hide behind that dick. Niggas will lay that pipe down real good and blow the bitch mouth. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And have her, want to do everything. Oh, this is the best dick in the world. She do everything, spending all the money. But once she wipe that makeup off of himself and she see the real him, she like, man, I'm in here now. I'm in here.
Yeah.
I've been with him, and I ain't no, and the same be with the guy. You know what I'm saying? And whether we believe it or not, we at that point, we are used to that person. They are in our daily routine. They are, our souls are connected because we didn't have sex, whether we want to admit it or not. You know what I'm saying? And our body and energy craves them. You know what I'm saying? So some of us can drop people like hot grease, but like I said, once that person has faked the funk good enough and long enough, you locked in, whether you want to admit it or not.
That's
so
true.
People do, be on some, hey, this is why. This is who I am. I ain't got it, but it'd be after I tried to sell a facade that I did have.
Yeah.
And now, we living. People now living in miserable relationships. Like, damn, I'm with this broke motherfucker, or I'm with this, that. Well, shit.
Yeah. So why do you think it'd be so hard for them to leave that though? Because of the soul tie.
The soul, man. That's where the toxicity come in. At. That's where that toxicity come in, at, man. And like a drug, like something like heroin, it's toxic to the body, but you crave it at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like before it gets to a deadly habit, you crave it. You do it recreationally. You know what I'm saying? It's I know I get faded off that heroin, but I can quit it anytime. And that's how I be in relationships.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I know we argue about finances all the time, or the arguments get physical, but that's just right now. That's just for right now. He just mad right now. Before we know it, bro, 2 weeks and turned into 2 months, it turned into 4 months and 6 months and 8 months, and you been your ass first cussed to beat out, and you ain't got nothing to show for it.
No, it's real, bro. That's real. I ain't gonna stunt. That's real, bro. That's real. Okay, I fuck with that.
But let me ask you this though.
All right, go ahead. No, let me say this.
Go ahead.
I promise you, bro. That's something I can stay on all day because it's so much to bounce off on, bro. Like it's so much to bounce off on because it's real. I mean, it's a real live thing. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of females that come into a relationship or when they first meet a guy, because let's be real, we see on Instagram and Facebook all the time, a female, if you want to get my attention, hit my cash out. Well, you're only going to attract a certain type of guy with that type of behavior. You get what I'm saying? You're going to attract
mad at what you get.
They got a little bread. It's like, okay, shit, I kind of want that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to throw her this 30 piece. Or it ain't going to take much. A chick out there doing that, it ain't gonna take them but $30, $40, $50. You know what I'm saying? Throw this little 30, 40 piece. Hey, now she hooked. She interested because she feel like the nigga is Bill Gates. And he threw her $40 just off the rip. That he was gonna smoke up anyway. You know what I'm saying? So that's real, bro. And dang, that's crazy. That's something I can go on all day, bro. But go ahead.
Do you think these women deserve to be spoiled, or let me ask you this: at what point do you think? Because I do think it, you're supposed to spoil your lady, but like I said, I'm not about to do it, just a couple months. I'm sorry, 6 months in, 7 months in, 8 months in, 9 months in. Like Kevin Gates said, we got to have a 12-month run before I even call you my girl.
Okay, yeah. I'm with that, bro. It's
you know what I'm saying. So that's my question to you. At what point do you spoil?
The point I feel like when you do start spoiling is, and by the way, I'm about to switch over to Facebook Live. I've been on Instagram Live for a while, have followers in and out. But in the meantime, bro, I do feel like, you know what I'm saying? My bad. I want to make sure I'm up here before I get my spiel, like talking about. Boom, there we go. So I do feel like, bro, I do feel like on the real though, I feel like you have to you both have to have how can I say it? You both have to have a common goal to be together. You get what I'm saying? So like you the part of the problem comes in, like I said, in that early stage, bro, that is so many guys out here that's just throwing bread, spoiling, really just a hit. They spending big bread just to hit on a girl they're really not even interested in. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, someone may have it like that. You feel me? But at the same time, they doing that. So you gotta really decipher out when you're dealing with somebody. You really gotta decipher out what you want. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really truly understand what they want. Now, day one, day two, you're not gonna. The biggest turnoff for me, day one, day two, is we talking about relationship goals. We talking about what we gonna be, what we gonna get married at. Nah, but day one, day two, we got. I feel like it's levels, bro. You got to understand. Okay, at this point, we just dating. We dating to the point. What are you talking about? Just listen.
Having
We
fun.
dating. So basically, what we talking about? My man asked me, at what point do you? Y'all missed the whole segment, man. Facebook Live. That's my bad. I was on Instagram, but we started off with why we live in a time where women feel like they should be spoiled, but don't deserve it. But yeah, that's just I don't want women to get scared away because we're not bashing y'all. We really just talking. I wish I would have came on Facebook at the beginning. But now the question that was proposed to me is, at what point in time do you feel like you should spoil your woman? And now that I just resaid that, the simple question is when she's my woman. Of course, during the courting stage, the dating phase, you gotta chase, you gotta make yourself seem invested and let her understand, like, yo, I want you and X, Y, and Z. But at the same time, bro, like, I feel like a lot of guys make the mistake, feel like, yo, I gotta show her my pocketbook. I gotta show her my wallet to keep her interested. Because if that's what's gonna keep her interested, my nigga, like, yo, you in something wrong anyway. Because let's be clear, you gonna fall off. So if you get in some, everybody gonna have them down moments in life, bro. So if you with somebody and you got them only with your pocketbook, what's gonna happen when that shit ain't as thick? We ain't making this much money. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like you only should spoil. And the true question is, bro, what's your definition of spoil? Taking out to eat, going on dates, that's not really spoiling. Spoiling is throwing bread, doing big trips, doing stuff like that. Yeah, only when we together. I take that back. Yeah, big trips as far as like Miami, shit like that. Only when we together. And that depends on levels too, bro, because it depends on the nigga. Because going to Miami for me, that's spoiling. But going to Miami for, you know what I'm saying?
Facts, yeah.
That might just be that might be taking them to Applebee's. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it really just depends on the guy who they with and like that, bro. So yeah, that's tough. It really just depends on the guy, ultimately. And the situation, because every situation is different, every female is different. You just gotta use your instincts, bro. And 9 times out of 10, whatever you feeling is probably right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Real talk. Yes, sir.
But let me ask you this. What are some key factors to building a strong foundation for co-parenting?
So co-parent, that's good, man.
And I only bring that up because we both fathers. We both fathers, and we both go through a lot of bullshit, with our children's mothers.
Yeah.
And I can honestly say, man, we some good guys.
Yeah, no doubt.
We don't, we yeah, I can say we some great fathers at the same time, and I don't think we deserve half the bullshit, you know what I'm saying, or the flack we get from our children's mother. So what do you think, for our sake, are some key factors to building a strong foundation to co-parenting?
Key factors to co-parenting, bro. I think one, if you co-parenting, obviously that means you're not together. You know what I'm saying? Obviously that means you probably moved on, or she probably moved on, or whatever the case may be. You gotta, when you co-parenting, bro, I think one of the biggest key factors, the number one key factor is communication. That's just hands down. That's in any relationship you gotta be able to communicate on a level, bro, that's respectable. Everybody feel respected. You can't communicate with me and disrespect me at the same time.
Through your emotion. You can't communicate through your emotion.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hear nothing you say. So the biggest key to having a successful co-parenting relationship, and I'm working on mine, straight up, I'm not gonna lie,
we talk. I know.
It's getting better by the day, thankfully. But that line of communication is opening up, bro. Real talk. That line of communication is opening up. The disrespect is kind of out of the window, and you just gotta realize, like, in my mind, like, okay, look, what we had was what we had, and it's over with. There's no need I don't need to seek any more answers. I don't need to look for any healing from it, bro. Like, I just gotta understand that, look, that's completely over with. So now my only focus and my main focus has to be the kid. Because when I solely focus on the kid, bro, and when you got two people solely focused on the kid that they love, that they birthed, that they created, that's a part of them, bro. How can you go down a path that's not perfect for this kid? How can you not make the best decision for this kid?
Right.
Because what a lot of the problems is, you have a lot of people that would, obviously, of course, we hear all the time, they use the kid as a pawn, but that just ain't just for females, bro. Real talk.
Don't I know?
A lot of guys using kids as pawns. A lot of guys saying, you know what? Hey, you don't want to be with me? I'm out of here. I don't want my, you know what I mean? If I can't be with you, I can't be with that kid either, which is messed up, bro, because you got to understand, just because y'all are out of a relationship doesn't mean y'all out of the co-parenting relationship. You're still in a relationship with that person. It's just on another level and another scale. You get what I'm saying? It's just not a romantic.
It's funny you worded that way, man, and say relationship like that, because a lot of people don't realize that they're living in polygamistic relationships when they are cohabitable with the father of their child. When you love somebody or have a care for somebody or respect or anything for somebody else that's of the opposite sex, and you also have a relationship with another man that you may be physical with, and you call it what it is. They both two relationships.
Yeah,
you don't realize that, but that's for another time.
Yeah. It really is, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand that it's a relationship, and you gotta attack that joint like a relationship. It's crazy. I remember something you had brought up. Should you treat co-parenting as a business?
Boy, you took the words right out of my mouth. I'm about to bring it up.
Because honestly, when you're in a relationship, it's kind of like a business. You're not gonna stab your coworker in the back or your supervisor in the back or whatever the case may be. And there's a chain of command. You feel me? And so, like, if you got an issue, if there's something that I'm not doing right, bring it to my attention. But just don't go off and fucking fire me for something that I didn't even know I was doing.
Or get the whole office on your side and hating me.
Exactly. Or talk behind my back. Just exactly, bro. Pull me to the side. Let me know some of the things. But again, that go back to some of the key factors. Number one is communication, bro. Communication is number one. Two, it's just respect, bro. Like, honestly, bro, it's 1A and 1B. Communication and respect, bro. They're really on the same page.
Go hand in hand.
If you got some respect, and it ain't even got to be the fact, I respect you as a person. Just respect me as my child's parent, male or female. And
then
then
we both laid in this bed. We both had feelings and love for each other at one point in history, time, or whatever you want to say. And we made this beautiful creation. If you got to stay fixed on that every time you see me, it's worth it. Because that's all our baby needs around. It's just love and positivity. Just because we ain't into it no more. And you know what I hate is disrespectful, is other disrespectful black men when they get around people's children. I hate it. Yeah. Because like I never really grew up with like one of them, couple of, mama's boyfriends in the house type thing. So I don't know how it was for other men, but I know I would have fucking hated. Mm-hmm. I would have fucking hated dealing with one of my mama's boyfriends or some crazy shit like that. Like, and he not, be under the same mindset as my father, as far as tutelage and, things of that nature, or my mama, like, and people don't take that into account. People don't take that into account at all.
You gotta understand, and you gotta understand, bro. Like when you co-parenting, and I promise you, me and my home was having this conversation the other day, right here at my crib, and I was telling them, you gotta understand, bro. Like when you're not with that person, the only thing you can do is trust that person to bring somebody that's decent enough around your kid. Because at the end of the day, bro, especially from the male part to, if you're a male and you're dealing with a female, you just gotta hope and pray, bro, that this female brings a guy that's respectful, not gonna try to fuck your kid over, not gonna try to do your kid dirty because they upset with you, or not try to you know what I'm saying?
Or just to say he did it. Niggas would do stuff just to say they did, just to be able to go back and brag.
Just to be able to say they did. That's real, bro.
I ate up that little nigga snack. Like, come on, bro. And half these niggas got kids they damn self and still do disrespectful shit. Like, come on, bro. Like, just because you don't take care of your kid, don't mean that it ain't a nigga out here taking care of that little nigga when you not around.
They with your kid more than they with their own kid.
That'd be the sad part there. Or be trying to at least be around the woman, because it's a lot of real mothers out there. I get it. So there's a lot of real mothers out there, and a lot of them don't be having that bullshit. And I promise, if they sit back and look at it, they'll probably be like, you know what, you right. This nigga do be trying to see me more than he be around his kid.
And I feel like as a woman, that should be one of the biggest red flags you could ever have.
And then a woman to be with a man that got kids and wonder why their relationship failing, and you are asking about, well, do he hang around his kids? Well, no, he do. Well, don't even go no further. I know why.
Exactly. But see, bro, a lot of women get to the point where they're like, you know what? They're okay with that because they look at it as, well, he'll be spending all his time here with our kid. They'll go mess around with guys and have a kid by guys that ain't even taking care of their kids before.
And think he's gonna change. And
talk shit about him, saying he ain't taking care of his kids. She ain't want taking care of his other kids before you got pregnant with him. But it's just like
the latter. He do take care of that baby and still don't take care of that other baby.
That's true too. That's true.
The latter.
For everybody that's on, man. For everybody that's on my Facebook Live, man. This is my boy Kion at Kion Young on Facebook. Make sure y'all go hit him up, man. We starting a little podcast here, our 2 cents, just talking about different little situations, you know what I'm saying? That's on our mind, that's on, our heart.
That real men deal with every day, and they deal with it.
You know what I'm saying?
Not the way they're supposed to.
Exactly. Things that come across our head and that we know coming across just if you're a regular person, you ain't out here, you ain't no millionaire, billionaire, you ain't driving no Lambo. We talking about shit you go through. I promise you. So, but back to these key factors. The question on hand is, what are some key factors to building a strong foundation for co-parenting? And I told you, number 1A was communication, 1B was respect. Like you gotta have those two. I feel like everything else is gonna fall in line if we can communicate properly and we have respect for each other. but you can't have one without the other. You got to be able to respect me, and you got to be able to communicate with me properly, and vice versa. And that's really, if you really look at it, bro, if we nail those two things in a co-parenting relationship, what could we not accomplish? What could this kid lack for? Right. How can I not be there? Because, bro, that's
I'm gonna tell you another understanding.
There you go. And understanding and holding yourself accountable. You know when you bullshitting, bro.
Accountability.
Bullshitting, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't bullshit nobody, man. Don't make them sit here and feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Number 4, maturity.
You gotta be mature. You gotta be mature enough to understand the situation at hand. We gotta be mature enough to understand that this woman is gonna go get another guy at some point in her life. Females, we gotta understand and be mature enough to understand that these guys are gonna have another female at some point in their life that they, take serious, and they're gonna want to introduce their child to. So those are things we just gotta flat out understand, bro. We gotta be understanding in that aspect. We gotta be, and that, like you said, that falls under maturity, bro. We gotta be mature about those things.
Got to.
So we're a little late to the party, man. But I want to know your opinion on this whole, and this is something totally different. We're gonna get back on the whole, co-parenting, relationship, mental health type vibe. But this is something I want to know, and I ain't really got my boy Spill on this yet. So what? Tell me how you feel about the whole Kirk Franklin situation.
Man,
you and his son.
We really ain't even got all the time to talk about this shit, man. Because we're trying to keep it like within the hour or whatever. But we're gonna talk about this shit because it's near and dear to me. That's one of the things I used to always come to you about, man. My family bullshit and what's going on with me and my strange individuals in my family and all of that nature, man. But it's really and me kind of dib dabbing in everybody's dialogue about it. It's kind of hard, but I'm gonna just speak my mind. So boom, I feel that Kirk Franklin is human, but he is Kirk Franklin. For years, this man has made songs about uplift, God. You know what I'm saying? All of these holy roly songs. You have to at some point hold these people accountable. Yeah, he is human, but he knows better. I don't care what it is. I don't care what the issue is. I don't think I could ever find myself talking to my son or any of my children how that man talked to his son. And the biggest thing that kills me is people are bringing this boy's age into it. He a 30-something-year-old boy. He need to grow up. He a 30-something. First of all, don't nobody know what's going on in their family. Christians, I'm gonna tell you, Christians are the best carpet sweepers in the world. As many people have seen on Netflix, they probably watch all of these, black Christian, drama, soap operas and TV shows about what's, they got the church, but what's really going on. Like we know that these Christians are living like this, bro. Yeah. So ain't no telling. We can't speak on what type of therapy has been going on, but I know for a father to remove himself from the house and then to see the other family get more of something, that would hurt me. I don't care how you put it, I don't care how you twist it. And we don't know what type of dialogue Kirk had with his son about that. But what I have seen, and I'm sure you have seen, is like I just talked about, men starting other families and not really giving 2 cents or, 2 cares about being involved really in the other child's life. They may get money. They may do the what they think is the big things, but the same with perfection. It's not doing the big things, right? It's the little things. It's the little small things. And I don't know what the son may have said to Kurt or whatever, but just from the audio that I couldn't understand what would bring that much anger. And you sing all of these songs, and you know this holy man that you are. I don't understand it. And from Steve Harvey and Ricky Smiley and all these people that stand behind them, I'm not mad at them because everybody needs somebody in their corner. Right. You know what I'm saying? In moments like this, everybody needs somebody. That son does too, but they not asking the right questions. If you my homeboy Shane and you to cuss your child out like that, and I done heard that evidence on the phone, bro, I'm coming at you. You know what I'm saying? Because I can come at you how your son can't come at you. Right. You know what I'm saying? We can damn near take it to fist, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, it won't be nothing but you and your son, it'll be something, the type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for them to, you know, just be rallying behind him and not, you know, I feel like they making him immortal. They're not demoralizing him. They're not putting the blame on him. They're not telling him that was wrong for you to talk to your son in that manner. I don't care what your son said to you. You know the Bible. At least you in your song, you give off that impression. And like we know in the Bible, priests and pastors, they are held to the highest degree. They are held to the highest degree because they do know better. So all of this being passive with how he talked to his son, that's disgusting to me because I was verbally abused growing up, and it don't feel good. I didn't have a voice in my house, and it don't feel good. Right. You know what I'm saying? And my mama looked at me in my face and told me I'm a certain age and I should just get over it. And that didn't feel good. So all of them people were saying that this boy is this age and he should just do it. No, I don't believe none of that. And Kurt even said that he had to try to get a family therapist on the phone. If that on the audio that we, you know, that's very public. If a family therapist is on the phone, why do you still feel the need to cuss your son like he a dog in the street? Facts. Like your actions don't follow. Like I don't understand that. It's a therapist on it, and then somebody laughing. I don't care what it is. I'm not gonna laugh at you cursing your son. That's like the family is the most you know me. I'm big on family. Family is the most cherishable thing in the world. It's so important that the devil attacks it. You feel me? We gotta understand the devil don't touch nothing that's meaningless, that's worthless. The family is so important that the devil attacks it. He attacks your own bloodline. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But we don't think like that. We just fall into the pond.
That's real, bro. And
you know how you feel about it?
I mean, I'm with you, bro. I you know, I definitely agree. And it's to the point, to me, some of the things that kind of disturb me is like you said, bro, you know, what don't disturb me is how people came to his aid. You know, that don't really bother me. Ricky Smiley, Steve Harvey, the fact that they came to his aid, that don't bother me. But what bothers me is what they did is, bro, I feel like what we did, bro, is told this kid, we heard this kid get verbally abused online, on social media. The whole world heard it. And we told him it was his damn fault without even hearing, you know what I'm saying, what truly happened. And I feel like, yo, that's what happens too many times in our own homes, to where that's why you have kids afraid to come to their parents and tell their parents, yo, I've been verbally abused or sexually abused, because they feel like, hey, their parent not gonna believe them. Their parent don't want to hear what they gotta say, bro. And these kids find other ways to cope with it. That's how they turn to drugs. That's why they so rebellious. That's why they so, you know what I'm saying? Like, we not addressing
the parent thing that happened out of nowhere. That'd be the case.
Like, you're not gonna tell me that Kurt Franklin has been giving this guy, this son, and be treating his son like a son, and his son just going out of the blue, disrespect him to the level that he gets so much out of character. And something my uncle told me all the time, like, yo, if somebody gets you upset, you're not getting out of character. Just what's inside of you is coming out. You know what I'm saying? That is your character. That's your true character. Your true self comes out. You're upset. You ain't out of character.
You know what baffles me, bro?
You're in character most of the day. But you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You got your perfect face on all day long, but what's really inside you comes out when somebody press that button. And I think that's what happened here. But the sad part and the most disturbing part that I've been seeing on social media, hearing, you know, guys like Steve Harvey and Ricky Smiley, the thing that disturbs me the most is nobody, bro, nobody with a platform, with a voice has said, hey, let's talk to this kid. Or let's talk to this man. Why do you feel this way? Why do you feel? Well, okay, everybody's saying you disrespect your dad. Why? Why do you disrespect him?
They don't want that. They just want to point a finger and be done with.
Exactly. They don't want that because this guy that they don't put on a pedestal, bro, I ain't saying he might have did something wrong, bro, or he might have did something that won't the car, or you know what I'm saying, or his stature. And it's just like, yo, regardless, he is human, but at the same time, when you there's certain, it's levels to everything, and it's levels obviously to Christianity. You know what I'm saying? So like, you gotta be held accountable for some of the stuff you do. And I mean, hey, the world want to.
You got to face it. You got to face it. Like what baffles me, bro, is the fact Kirk can come out his mouth and say that this has been an ongoing thing for 20 years with his child.
Yeah.
Shane, so I don't know a problem. I haven't. Say it again.
I said, so you can't tell me this is the first time you got so upset that you cussed him out.
And two, I don't know a problem in my life, Shane, that I haven't been able to, you feel me, overcome. Less than 20 years.
Now with somebody you love.
Less than 20, and we got the same blood in us.
Yeah.
Like I doubt the son is trying to extort Kirk. I doubt the son probably just want what every damn near black man in prison want. Just some love, bro.
Love, bro.
He just wants some love. He want to be loved. He still want to feel like he a part of the family. Like, ain't nobody else speaking. Ain't the boy mama speaking. I mean, I'm not, really rooted into it, but, we're probably going to have to be, get into it, as long as we keep doing this. But I don't know if the mama spoke out or if the son spoke out or whatever. We only know from what he said on his posters, on the pictures and stuff like that. And he said it's been going on for years.
Oh, he said he got molested. He said his dad molested him.
I wouldn't doubt it, bro. I wouldn't doubt it.
Either, bro.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. Kirk grew up without a father and he had a porn addiction.
And he said, bro, the anger that's in him, he lived with that anger for so many years, bro, that it could possibly fell out on the son. Bro, we already know, bro. People, trends, things, curses, so to say, they just continue happening. Cycles, that's the word I'm looking for. A cycle continues to happen, bro, over and over and over and over again. So if you're in a cycle with bad parenting, I hate to tell you, baby, but you're going to be a bad parent because you just haven't seen the light. If you're in a cycle of, now, don't get me wrong, there's been a lot of people, especially our generation, that's digging in, grinding, and breaking a lot of generational curses, bro. And maybe this is something that he's trying to do. You say, you know what? I'm trying to break the fact that I can't have a voice, just because I'm his child. I can't disagree with him just because I'm and a lot of us, bro, grew up that way. Bro, you couldn't disagree with your damn mama and daddy coming up, bro. Not publicly.
They say that motherfucker sky was purple. Guess what it was gonna be?
That shit purple. And you better not say nothing else. You know what I'm saying? So, like, bro, that's something, and that's a whole nother topic, but that's just something as people, as a black race, we gotta, just people, I ain't gonna say it was black race, but as people in general, we gotta break. Not saying that, we're gonna tolerate disrespect from my child, but give your child a voice.
Boys, they are a whole person.
I'm angry, or I don't agree with that, or I'm upset.
And I'm gonna tell you, that's why I think that's what the term left wing and right wing come in there, bro. Because you do got those people, and they my Caucasian friend, but they be so hard, like those people you see them Karens, like I asked my child, do he want his butt wiped before I wipe it? No, that's two that side. We need a medium. Mm-hmm. Give your child a voice, but don't give him he doesn't like to wear pink or blue. We just let him wear what he wants to wear. Come on now.
Yeah,
Come on now.
yeah,
Come on. That like we are creatures of habit. That's what people don't really realize. We creatures of habit. We're gonna pick up habit from somewhere.
yeah. That's
But
real.
man, but yeah, back to Kurt, man. I just don't understand. I mean, and then too, you gotta take into fact that he hid an addiction like being addicted to porn for so long.
Yeah,
So if he hid that, why aren't people thinking or assuming, at least if there's a possibility, that he's been hiding, you know what I'm saying, the abuse behind, you know what I'm saying, this child? Because you don't, one thing I know, bro, you don't go through an addiction that you wholeheartedly know you shouldn't be doing, and you go through it gracefully. You take it out on other people. That hurt that you feel in yourself, that self-loathing that you feel on yourself for doing these things.
that's
You feel
facts.
me? Like
Yeah,
you don't go through that gracefully, and the people around you aren't affected. We know crackheads, they tear their families apart, stealing money from them. We
that's
know
real.
we know heroin users. The same thing with them. We know pedophiles. We can't keep the babies around them. But we
That's real.
don't take in the fact he had an addiction to porn. We don't know to what degree that addiction was, but we still have to hold this man accountable. We got this man on the pedestal like he can't do no damn wrong. Shit,
Wrong.
I'd rather we have did that with Bill Cosby rather than
Yeah.
Kurt right now.
Yeah, that's real.
Honestly, we being real, cause
Yeah.
goddamn.
We threw R. Kelly under the damn bus, but hey, Kirk and Saint. And that's the thing, bro. We gotta understand, man. People are people, and we all got different challenges and different different things we're gonna face in life. You know what I'm saying? So we just gotta understand, man, like no matter how much money you got, you still gonna have problems. You probably gonna have more than I got. You know what I'm saying? Or more than the average person
10
got.
times out of 10, you're gonna have more than I got.
Yeah,
And
so
I ain't got the money that you got. So we gonna have different problems and more
exactly.
problems.
Exactly. So it's just more so, man, just understanding that, he's a human being just like everybody else. But I tell you what, though, man, this was a great little first episode, man. We didn't even get to the other topics. Next week, we're gonna definitely talk about, dealing with brokenness and empty voids, and also, also how to move on from any and every toxic relationship. That's romantic, that's friendship, that's family, that's every type of relationship. How do you successfully move on from that? And how do you know what I'm saying? How do you turn the page and open a new chapter? Those are some of the things we're gonna chop it on with next time, man. Again, this was episode 1. We definitely appreciate everybody tuning in.
Yeah, a little rough, y'all. Bear with us. It's a little rough.
Yeah. We get it, man. We just pouring our heart on our sleeve, man. Just definitely talking. Just how we do if it was just us. We gonna get the formalities right, as we go. But this is basically what you're gonna get on this podcast. Is real, uncut conversation. About different. Again, don't forget, drop some daggone conversations, man. Things you want to hear us talk about. DM us, Instagram Live. Y'all got us. We ain't on my Instagram. It's Bruiser Official, BRUZZAOFFICIAL. Drop your social media, bro, one more time for me.
Kion Young on Facebook and guys_greatest gift on Instagram and guys_great_gift on Snapchat.
Definitely, bro. Y'all make sure y'all follow, man. This was, like I said, episode 1 was good, man. So also everything will be uploaded this episode. And we're gonna build a YouTube channel, and we're just gonna drop every episode on YouTube, man. So y'all can go back, at your own time. We know it's kind of late. We're gonna drop to where everybody can just go back and listen to it on your own time, man. It was great, dog. It was dope. I appreciate it. It's a little late.
Already, man. Already. This being the first one, I want to close out like this, man. I always remember this odd 2 cents. Y'all keep the change.
You feel me? And we out of here.